He said the world could not contain the books that should be written. Hallelujah.
Hallelujah.
See? So that's how he's given us the opportunity, since he went to the right hand side of the Most High, and the Most High sent his spirit here to be able to show forth. When you look at all the works that's being done, I look at it for as a small level of just being able to be on film and be on a conference call, and they can hear it all over the world. We look at it, it's going to different countries all over the world. People from all over the world can get this message once it's put up, or something's already up that they can tune in at any time and see it immediately. You see, instantaneously. Matter of fact, we can do it, actually record this lesson, and everybody can see it in the world at the time that we record it.
Hallelujah.
You know what I mean? They have medias like that. You know what I mean? If I had it set up, we could actually be recording, and they'd be going out, and they'd be right here with us. And we can look at screens and see them wherever they at. You see what I'm saying? So I'm just saying, don't think that we can't, because we're doing it immediately at this point. You see what I'm saying? Right now. So going back to 2 Corinthians 13 is a very important scripture for us to be able to examine ourselves and do a self-examination of ourselves. It says, examine yourselves whether you be in the faith. 2 Corinthians 13 and 5. Prove your own self. Know ye not your own self? Say, don't you know your own self? Do you know yourself? You got to know your own self, right? How the Mashiach Yahushua is in you, except ye be reprobates. So if a Mashiach Yahushua not in you, you be a reprobate. Look up that word reprobate. What's reprobate? No wonder if it's you corrupt. But let's see what else it says.
Reprobate, an unpredictable person, often used humorously or affectionately. 2. A sinner who is not of the elect and is presented to damnation.
Woo! You hear that? Presented to what?
A sinner who is not of the elect and is presented to damnation.
Someone that's breaking the laws of the Most High. Where we at? We in the New Testament. They say we not under the law. And let you know, hey, a sinner is someone that does what? Break the laws of the Most High. Not following the laws of the Most High. Right. So we in the New Testament. How they going to justify we not under the Most High's laws? You see, a corrupt person. If the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushua not in you, then you a reprobate, man. You corrupt, and you a sinner that's doomed for damnation. Mean you doomed for what? Hell. Get John 14 and 23. Because he said, he told us how that a Mashiach Yahushua is in you, except ye be reprobates. Reprobates? He asked the question, right? If he ain't in you, will you be a reprobate? So what did he say? Tell us in John 14, 23. Mashiach Yahushua answered and said unto him, if a man love me, he will keep my words, and my Father will love him, and we, most side of Mashiach Yahushua, will come unto him and make our abode with him. See? He said, but he that loveth me not, keepeth not my sayings. And the word which ye hear is not mine, but the Father's which sent me. You know, his words that he spoke was not his own words, but the Most High's words. You see? Now, how do you love him? Verse 15. If you love me, keep my commandments. So his sayings is what? The keeping of the commandments. So you don't keep the commandments, you are what? A reprobate.
God.
You corrupt.
That's right.
You good for nothing. You see? This is what time it is. And you don't want to fall into that category, else you're going to find yourself in a world of trouble. A world of trouble. You see? Con? Y'all with me? All right. Let's go to Matthew the 7th chapter, first verse. Let's bring it out. Matthew 7 and 1.
Matthew chapter 7 verse 1.
Read it out.
Judge not that ye be not judged.
You say, judge not that ye be not judged. So people go to this scripture, they say, oh, see there? You can't judge me. Because it says there, judge not that ye be not judged. So we can judge, but we got to know how to judge. Read.
For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged.
So we got to judge by this Bible, the words of the Most High, which every word of the Most High is pure. So we got to judge by the words of the Most High, whether it's right or wrong, you see? You can't just come off your own dome and say, oh, this was just that and the third. That's what everybody say, follow your heart. That's what they're doing. Most people will follow what their mind thinks. And many are deceived by their own vain opinion and the evil suspicion of overthrowing their judgment. You see what I'm saying? So you got to go by what the word says. But you got to know what it says when you're dealing with, talking to people, counseling. This is what we do. So when you go out on the street teach, that's what people come up with their own little worldly, religious type of understanding called from the secular churches. These demonations that they all involved in, that they've been programmed to follow, which is pagan, has nothing to do with the Most High and Mashiach Yahushua to the utmost. Because we are dealing with what? The tree of good and evil. And we smashing the tree of good and evil, dealing with trying to eat of the tree of life. Forever and ever and ever. And we could be righteous. You see what I'm saying? So, but everybody else, everybody mainly is dealing with the tree of good and evil. I mean, it's a diabolical plan to have you what? Be out of it, not in the spirit, so you can what? Go to hell with them. You see? Basically, when everybody come up, they coming up with what? The same doctrine. I'm telling you, man, from here to Jamaica to England to Europe to down south in the north, every south, wherever, east, west, everywhere. It's the same doctrine, the same thing. Here they come with the same thing. We go wherever we go on the street. We go to Watts, we go to Hollywood, we go to South Central, we go to Santa Monica, wherever you go. It's the same thing. You know, here it comes again. If you study it, you'll see it's the same thing. But for to sit down and get this as you should in learning this word of the Most High, precept upon precept, precept upon precept, this is how you get this. This is how you come up on another level to be able to deal with all the controversy in the world. The world is full of controversy. You see what I'm saying? That's why we're going to judge according to what? The Bible. The word of the Most High. You see? You take them to scripture.
So we're not really judging them. It's the words of the Most High.
Yeah. Right. Because they say something, okay, that's what we do. Go to the scripture and say, okay, let's see what you're saying is right or wrong. And we know what's right according to what the Most High has written here. That's why you got to study to show yourself approved to the Most High. Read on. Verse 2.
For with what judgment ye judge, ye shall be judged. And with what measure ye meet, it shall be measured to you again.
Right. So how you judge, don't get it twisted. Because it can come right back on you. You're going to judge by the word of the Most High, you're going to be judged by the word of the Most High. And don't be surprised, they might know more than you. Scripturally wise. You know what I mean? Depending on what subject you're dealing with. You see what I'm saying? So you go to them, you judging them, they're going to come back at you with scripture. Since that's how we judge them. That's why you got to be on point. You got to know this word. You got to know what's happening. You see what I'm saying? Or they might not. Or somebody else might come later on and start dealing with you in scripture that you don't know.
Right.
See what I'm saying? That's why it's very important. The way you judge, remember, he telling you can be judged the same way. Through the scriptures. Read.
And why beholdest thou the mote that is in thy brother's eye?
Yeah, why you gonna look at the mote that's in your brother's eye? You know, you examining them. Read.
But considerest not the beam that is in thine own eye.
Yeah, you don't consider the beam that's in your own eye, because you ain't done this self-examination. You ain't tore yourself apart to make sure that you humble enough to be able to deal with somebody else. Because you know that's what he's saying. Hey, you talking about somebody else, but you got all these demons running in you. Running around up in all through your body, deal with all kind of things. Be by yourself doing all kind of. You know what I mean? Like, but whatever you're aroused about, you got to be up, just like now. Everybody's in tune, right?
Right.
But the book is closed, and all of a sudden you be doing all kind of madness, going through all kind of things, thinking all kind of crazy things, and them spirits get in you. Unless you feel with the spirit of the Most High, and the Most High, the Mashiach, Yahushua, abode in you, so you don't allow those spirits to come in. And how you keep them away? The law.
That's right.
The law of the Most High. You studying the law. That's what the Mashiach, Yahushua used against the ultimate demon, Satan, didn't he? He went to the law.
That's right.
Every time he said something, he went to the law on it. Every single time. You see? And that's what you got to look at. What's up? You know, what works? What works? What works? You know, because when it comes, you got to make sure that you can rebel these spirits. You can say you're hot, or you can say rebuke Satan all you want to. You can say those demons be laughing at you if you ain't in the spirit. That's why I said, you tell you how's your faith. If your faith not strong to believe what it is that I'm telling you, through the spirit of the Most High, through this word, they can get you, man. We're the last days, the last times. Satan know he got a short time, man. The devil know he got a short time. He's going to come down with much wrath on who? Those that do what? Keep the commandments of the Most High. And have the true testimony of a Mashiach Yahushua, says Revelation 12:7. You see what I'm saying? So that's why we got to be extra keen in how we look at things and look at the spirits that he gets into other people and have them react a certain way.